boxing in 2018, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury and other massive fights that could take place. The diary has already got some mouth-watering matchups with David Haye and Tony Bellew scheduled to get back into the ring after their grudge fight in 2017. There's another all-British clash to look forward to when George Groves and Chris Eubank Jr. get together in February. And Kell Brook is back too, fighting up at super welterweight where he should be able to showcase his very best after a chastening defeat to Errol Spence Jr. But what about the fights that haven't been made yet? Here's a rundown of the kind of thing we could look forward to in 2018. Anthony Joshua vs Joseph Parker. This looks almost certain to be Joshua's second unification fight, his first coming in a win over Wladimir Klitschko in April to unify the WBA and IBF straps. As he looks to unify the entire division, he does not have the type of choice many heavyweights are afforded. Parker is a difficult opponent. He's strong, comes forward and talks up his chin more than any fighter ever to face Joshua. The WBO strap will be tough to take off him. The end of March or the beginning of April looks like the date, with the Principality Stadium or Twickenham the most likely venues. Canelo vs GGG, too utterly brilliant. That was the only way I could describe the first fight between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, until of course the decision came. Adalite Bird awarding Alvarez the fight 118-110 swung the decision away from GGG to a split draw. The rematch is expected to take place on May 5th, the date of Mexico's Cinco de Mayo. Fireworks galore in and out of the ring. Anthony Joshua vs Manuel Charr. Joshua is aiming to fight 3 times in 2018, but if he takes on Parker in April, that is going to be pretty tough to do. More likely he will, as he did in 2017, fight just twice. Assuming the deal with Deontay Wilder cannot get done until 2019, and that seems more than likely because Eddie Hearn is holding out on the American fighting Dillian Whyte before he takes on Naj, Manuel Charr would be a reasonable opponent for Joshua. The Syrian-born heavyweight has 4 defeats on his record but beat Alexander Ustinov last month to become the WBA regular world champion. Joshua will not enjoy the confusion that title creates in the division and will think nothing of taking on the German-based fighter, which could be a good keep-busy fight while others make deals difficult. It could also see Joshua go abroad, with Las Vegas an obvious and necessary choice at some point. Tyson Fury vs Tony Bellew. Love him or hate him, Tyson Fury is on his way back. He is a few weeks away from the British Boxing Board of Control hearing that will see him relicensed in the UK, and he will be the only man who can stop the return of the Mac, as he calls it. He will want a tune-up fight, but after that, he's going after belts. But before that, he has a social media beef with Tony Bellew to settle, which seems only fair to do in the ring. W should come through a physically struggling Hay, and Fury will make him a sizable pay packet, which he will happily retire on. Callum Smith vs George Groves. Chris Eubank Jr. The World Boxing Super Series has been an unadulterated success in my eyes, if only because it has made some fights happen that we needed to see. Jamie Cox got his shot at a world title, and now Eubank Jr. is going to get a real test against Groves. The winner will likely get Callum Smith in the summer final, and whoever the opponent is, it will be an all-British matchup that is real quality and the WBA super middleweight title on the line. Smith's size will be challenge for the smaller Eubank Jr., while hard-punching Groves will find fewer more solid chins than 23-0 Smith.